And here is Labour Rod.
Want to move up, riders.
The red light is on.
Be ready.
And we're set.
Clear!
And they're racing, and Mia Dolce absolutely thundered out of the gates. Miss Tycoon is going quickly. Labour Rod got caught out very wide. Wicklow Princess went through with Drama Free. Labour Rod continues on, but he's out 3 wide doing it tough, and Money Matters just off them. It's on the back now of Labour Rod, and 2.5 lengths to That's Funny As, who has run off its legs a little bit early. And last of all is We Own a Brute up before the home turn, and Miss Tycoon on the inside of Mia Dolce. Labour Rod ran into 3rd place outside of Wicklow Princess. And then came Money Matters, Drama Free, That's Funny As, and last of all is We Own a Brute. Mia Dolce has raced to Miss Tycoon. Labour Rod is camped over them, gets to the outside, then Wicklow Princess, and then came Money Matters inside the 250. Mia Dolce, Labour Rod the outside, Miss Tycoon the inside. Mia Dolce's in front of Miss Tycoon. Labour Rod can't get them. It's Miss Tycoon and Mia Dolce. Miss Tycoon just in front of Mia Dolce. Miss Tycoon, a speedy performance, beat Mia Dolce. 1.5 Labour Rod. Got caught wide early, but seemed to have his chance up the straight, and then came the favourite Money Matters. Further back in the field, That's Funny As late on the scene from Wicklow Princess and We Own a Brute. Miss Tycoon has kicked on the inside of Mia Dolce, and Labour Rod, who had a bit of a torrid run early, got some cover maybe from the 600 to the 400, then got to the outside, but the speedy gallopers have held sway here with Miss Tycoon beating Mia Dolce and Labour Rod. The favourite Money Matters was well beaten behind them, stepping up in class today and couldn't feature. So nice performance here by Miss Tycoon. There was a bit of confidence with Chris Parnham today about his rides, and this was the first of them. It's ahead, the winning margin, by 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, and 58.64, 3, 2, 7 and 1. 3, 2, 7 and 1 after the running of the first race. Let's head downstairs to the winning rider here, Chris Parnham, and we'll go down to Brittany.
Thanks, Richie. Chris, she's lightning fast out of the gates, and today a nice draw made it that you found the lead very easily.
I found the lead easily, but Brodie Kirby just took me on from the 700, and I thought both us did too much work, but we're probably the best horses in the race, but we did set it up for something to swoop late.
Given the pressure that was applied to you, were you concerned coming into the corner that she would be found wanting in the end? And does that make it one of her more impressive wins to date?
Yeah, very impressive win. I sort of thought on cornering something was going to swoop, but at the 150 when I started to pick Brodie back, I thought she was going to win because I didn't think his horse could possibly run out the race the way it took me on.
You've had a good strike rate when talking to us earlier about giving us a tip for your rides later in the day. Who's your best for the remainder?
I like City Circle. She's so consistent, so expecting her to run well, and Free Trade in the last, she's one of my favourites too.
All right, hopefully we're talking again later. Well done.
Thank you.
And Neville Parnham joins us here. Miss Tycoon, she's building up quite that record now, 5 starts and 3 wins, and that was a good, tough performance.
Yeah, she was a very tough last start too when she was driven mad and didn't get any peace again today, but when it counted, she dug deep and she fought that horse off, and it was a good, strong win today.
She's had a really good campaign. How far do you go with her now?
Oh, look, I think that might be about it, I reckon. She's a nice horse. She does have the speed, which sort of, probably makes you sort of want to give her another run or two, but I don't know. I think that should just about do her.
Do you think she'll come back as a 3-year-old and maybe for some of those nicer races later on in the year?
Well, most people have had written Tycoons, and people have had something to do with them, suggest that they get better as they get older. So she's doing a good job. I know he's had a couple of Golden Slipper winners, but in general terms, the stock seemed to improve as 3-year-olds. So I'm expecting her to. She's a tall filly. Probably just needs to fill out that little bit more. So, yeah, if she has a little break now, she could come back over the summer period and be handy in something anyway.
You remind me of a written tycoon. You just continue to get better with age. Well done, Neville.
Cheers, thanks.
There's the Hall of Famer, Neville Parnham, written tycoon. I tell you what, the team have done a mighty job with Mia Dolce. She was brave once again back in second. Third home Labour ride. Had its opportunity but couldn't get there. So the numbers in the first race, too good, was Miss Tycoon the 3, defeating the 2, and Labour Rod the 7 back in third.